In this video we're going to be talking about solving one-step inequalities. And so in order to solve a one-step inequality, you need to know your inverse operation. So your inverse of multiplication, division, adding, and subtracting. In these two problems I'm just going to be doing inverses of multiplication and division. So when we have an inequality like the one below, negative 3y is greater than or equal to 12, and I have to solve it for y as the instructions say, then I have to know the inverse of negative 3 times y is dividing by negative 3 on both sides. That will then cancel out the negative 3's, because negative 3 divided by negative 3 is just 1. And I'm left with, down on the bottom, y, and then on the other side of the inequality symbol, a negative 4. Now, the one difference between inequalities and equations, or one of the differences, is that when you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to flip the symbol in order to make it true. And so, since I divided by negative 3, I then have to flip my inequality symbol, and it now reads y is less than or equal to negative 4. Now another difference with inequalities is that this means that any number that is less than negative 4 will make this inequality true. Unlike an equation where you can only have one answer, inequalities can have many answers. So for this, an answer could be negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, because the y just has to be less than or equal to negative 4. It could even be negative 4. And so that is very key in knowing how to solve an inequality, is when you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to flip the symbol, and there can be many answers to solving an inequality. Let's try this problem. Y divided by 4 is less than or equal to 5. So I'm going to draw the line down the middle just so we have, you can see both sides of the inequality. I need to multiply, first step in red, by 4 on both sides. Now what happens is that 4y over 4, well, the 4's cancel one another, become 1, and then on the right, 5 times 4 is 20, so I'm left with y less than or equal to 20. Now since the variable is all by itself and it's positive, that's the correct answer. I did not need to flip my symbol because my 4 that I divided by, or multiplied by, was non-negative. So hopefully this short video helped you with understanding how to multiply and divide inequalities.